How's everyone today?
Good.
Good, good. Nice sunny day out. Good. So just make sure you have room to move your arms around, that you're not going to bump into anything or your neighbor. And you're welcome if you want to bring a mat from home, if you have a yoga mat. Not always necessary, but you can. And you can be bare feet, sock feet, or you can leave your sneakers on if you prefer. In yoga block, we do use a yoga block, or we can use a little beach ball and a pinch. What works? Yeah. All right, so let's begin with taking our block or ball, or if you're at home, maybe a cushion, just between the knees. You might sit a little forward on your chair. And I'm just going to turn our music down just a little bit. 1 second. Good. And just sitting nice and tall here. Rest your hands on the legs. And again, eyes can be opened or closed. We'll take a few moments just to center with our breath. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. And feel the sensation as you breathe in. Breathe out, letting go of any tension. Just following your breath. And you can breathe in and out through the nose if you like, if you're used to that yogic breathing. Otherwise, feel free to breathe out through your mouth, in through the nose. And feel the sensation of your feet on the floor, or the feet in your socks or shoes. And feel the sensation of the hands resting on the legs. Sense of grounding, stabilizing. And feel the sitting bones on the chair. Both sitting bones. Notice if you're leaning more to one side than the other. And same with the feet. Feeling grounded, both sides of the body. And breathing into the belly. And if belly breathing is challenging for you, you might even place one or both hands on the belly. Allow the belly to rise like a balloon. And then allow that balloon to soften. Maybe bringing one hand to the heart, one on the belly, one on the heart. Setting your intention for your practice, that heart's desire, whatever you'd like to cultivate more of in your practice, through your day. Knowing that you are worthy of abundance, worthy of your heart's desire. Bringing both hands to the heart. You might seal in that intention with an I am message. So for instance, I am calm and grounded. Or I am strong and capable. Anything at all. I am happy and grateful. Whatever it is for you, whatever resonates with you. Repeat that a few times in your mind, or any word that comes to mind. And as you're ready, you can release your hands back to the legs. We can blink the eyes open. Good. And then picking up our block, widen your feet a little bit, wiggle around, getting comfortable, awakening. Just notice how you feel after that short pause, that short meditation, something you can do at any time. So when life gets busy or a little stressful, you need a little time, just maybe close your eyes and breathe. Take 3 full deep breaths. So let's begin by framing our block or ball at the heart. Let's inhale, press the arms forward. Exhale, draw it in towards your heart. Inhale, press away, lengthening the arms. Exhale, draw it back in. That's it. Still breathing into the belly. Inhale, filling up. Exhale, drawing it in. Let's do one more in this range of motion, this direction. From here, take it overhead. Reach it up with the in-breath. Exhale, draw it back towards your heart. Inhale, opening the front body. You might follow your block if that's okay for the head and neck. Let's add a little change. Inhale, reach it up, then take the block in your right hand, circle around, draw it back into the heart space. Let's do the other side. Inhale, lift, grow tall, left side, circling it around, draw it in. Again, you could follow your block. It has a very meditative quality. Or you might just gaze at the horizon. One more each way. Just opening the shoulders, warming things up. Good. From here, let's place that block again between the knees. It can be either distance or either direction here, I should say. Slide back, hands resting on the legs or gently hanging on to the chair. We're going to stretch the legs out and bring your feet back to the floor. Press away and return. That's it. Body tall. Good. This time, hold the legs out, point your toes, flex your feet. Point your toes and flex the feet. That's it. And maybe circling your feet in one direction. Circle in the other direction. Good. And releasing. Good. Let's keep this yoga block. We're going to turn towards your right. So again, adjust your chair if you need to. We're turning towards your right. Sitting tall, shoulders over hips. And then from here, let's reach the arms up. Inhale, lift and lengthen your spine. Exhale, turn gently towards your chair back. Bring your hands down to the chair back, adding an easy twist. Breathing into the ribs, the side body, into the belly. Lifting the pelvic floor gently, lifting the low belly. Just gently hanging on to that cushion or block or ball. As you're ready, reach back up to the sky, turn your shoulders back over to the hips, and release your hands to the legs. Pause for a moment. Let the ribs settle, your hips. That's it. Now, as you're ready, let's remove that block or ball. We can place it on the floor in front of your chair. Scoot forward a little bit to free up that front hip. Now, the knee might touch the block or ball or cushion. Opening this front hip, stacking shoulders over hips. You can hang on to the chair with your back hand. And then your front hand reaches up to the sky. And then we're lifting up and out of this hip flexor. Option to stay very tall. Or you might add a gentle side bend. Breathing fully here. Opening the front body, opening that front hip flexor. Pressing through the feet for support. And then when you're ready, reach both arms up to the sky, coming into warrior one. So shoulders over hips. Soften the hands and fingers. Still pressing firmly through the feet. Feel the strength of your legs, even though we're seated. And as you're ready, release your back hand to the thigh for support. Front hand reaches forward, front leg extends back, coming into flying warrior. So we're opening this hip a little bit more, changing the angle. Good. For further challenge, you might lift both hands, or you might keep the hand down. You decide. When you're ready, bend the back knee, start to straighten the torso, windmilling the arms, pivoting on that back toe, and then pressing into the outer edges of that left foot. Coming into warrior two. Good. We'll breathe here. We can rotate our palms turning up and palms turning down. Palms rotating upwards and then spiraling down. Notice how that feels through the arm bones, through the shoulders. And then we can leave our palms up if you like, taking that right hand to the sky, left hand lightly resting on the leg. Reversing our warrior. Good. Adjust this leg for comfort, so it might be more forward so that you can fully extend the leg. That's it. Breathing fully. And as you're ready, come back to those parallel arms, or that warrior two. Then we're going to bend that front elbow, lightly rest on the thigh, circle the back arm up and around, arm by the ear. And then open your shoulders to the front, your chest. Extended side angle. Taking pressure off the elbow so that you're doing the work. You're lifting through the waistline, feel the work. You're pressing through the feet. Are we still breathing? Good. On your next in-breath, reach up. Exhale, spiral the arms. Good. And release them down. Bend the back knee, help it forward. Turn to face center for a moment. And just pause and check in. Noticing sensation in the body. What do you notice? How does your body feel? And as you're ready, we can blink the eyes open if they're closed. We can pick up our yoga block. We're going to turn to face the other direction. We're going to start with that spine twist. So block between the knees, sitting side on in your chair, shoulders over hips. Good. From here, we can reach the arms up skyward with an in-breath, lift and lengthen. Exhale, gently turn towards your chair back, bringing the hands down to the chair back. Breathing deeply here. Noticing sensation on this side of the body. Feel both feet on the floor, both sitting bones on the chair. Gently lifting the pelvic floor and the low belly. Gently hanging on to the block or ball. As you're ready, reach up to the sky, turn back towards your left, floating the hands down to the top of the legs. Pause and let everything settle. And as you're ready, let's remove that block or ball. You could place it on the floor in front of you. You might use it for support for the knee. Scooting forward a little bit to free up that front hip and buttock. And again, grounding through the feet. Nice and tall, back hand on the chair. Front hand reaching up, inhale, lift and lengthen. Option to stay very linear, or Or you might add a gentle side bend, reaching up and out of that hip. Relaxing the back elbow and shoulder. As you're ready, reaching both arms up to the sky, square off your shoulders and hips for warrior one. That's it. Legs are strong as we press through the feet, as we breathe fully. And as you're ready, let's release the back hand to the thigh. Front hand comes forward, front leg stretches back, coming into flying warrior. Take a moment to square off your shoulders and hips. And breathing deeply. If you want more challenge, you could lift the back arm, or you might keep that hand on the thigh for support. So you decide. As you're ready, bend the back knee, start to straighten the spine. Then pivoting on that toe, windmill the arms, adjust your kickstand or that right leg this time so that we're pressing into the outer foot, outer edges of the leg, and shoulders over the hips approximately. Good. We'll spiral the arm bones again, turning palms up, turning the palms downwards, and so right out of the shoulder joint. Just breathing. Relaxing shoulders. And then leaving our palms up, left hand to the sky, right hand resting on the thigh. Sun worshiper. Again, you might gaze up, you might gaze at the horizon, or you might look down, whatever feels best for your head and neck. Breathe into any tightness you might be feeling. You might feel tightness around the ribs or side body. And when you're ready, reach back up, windmill the arms back to that warrior two position, taking another breath, and then lower that elbow and arm, lightly resting, circle the other arm around, arm by the ear, and then a little squeeze, opening of the shoulder blades, opening of the chest, I should say. And pressing firmly through the feet, stay lifted through the waistline so that you're doing the work. Following your breath. That's it. Reaching back to the sky, windmill the arms parallel, and then floating the arms down to the legs. Let's bend that back knee, help it forward, the front. And we'll turn to face center. And just taking a pause. Eyes can be opened or closed. Scanning the body, just noticing sensation in the body. Noticing your breath. And then from here, blinking the eyes open, creating a little awareness. Good. From here, let's hug that right knee in. We can either grab like so, hooking the arm underneath, or you can take a hold of your shin, pull it in close. So the heel might rest on the chair or it might hang freely, either or. Breathing into this right hip and breathing into the belly, massaging the internal organs with your breath. Really good for digestion. This might be a stretch that you do first thing in the morning before you even get out of bed. Hugging one knee in, take a few deep breaths. Then the other side as you're lying down. Can feel like a really nice stretch. Good. Good. And then picking up the lower leg, we might rock back and forth. Or you might take a hold like this even, or grabbing the pant leg or shoe. Good. And then resting that ankle above or below the knee, sitting tall. Let the knee fall out where it may. Lengthening our spine, lifting the heart, shoulders. And breathing into those deep external hip muscles. Breathing in healing energy. Noticing your breath. And then slowly releasing that foot back to the earth. Noticing that whole right side body. How does it feel? How do you feel? Good. As you're ready, let's hug that other knee in. We can either hook our arms underneath to help the knee inwards, or we can grab a hold of the shin, resting the heel on the chair is another option. So breathing into this hip, breathing into the belly, full belly breath, massaging the internal organs, nourishing the hip. And then from here, let's pick up that lower leg, cradle the lower leg, rock back and forth. A little movement right out of the hip joint. And then resting the ankle above or below the knee, let the knee fall out where it may. Sitting tall, broaden the collarbones. That's it. Always creating that length in your spine. And then slowly releasing that leg back to the floor. Pausing again for a moment, noticing the left side body. Letting everything settle. Sensation of your feet on the floor. Sensation of the legs on the chair. Your sitting bones. The sensation of the hands resting. From here, we're going to come up to stand. Let's take our yoga block. We're going to just come in front of our chair. So a yoga block or cushion or beach ball, you can place that between the upper thighs. Feet are comfortable distance apart so that we can keep that connection. Good, nice and tall. Sink into the feet. We're going to reach the arms up with an in-breath. Exhale, sink back towards your chair, but don't have a seat. We're just sinking back. We're lengthening the spine. We're hinging right here at the hip crease. Take another breath. Bring your hands to the heart in Anjali Mudra, prayer hands. Keep firing up those legs and glutes. We're making apples with our glutes. Breathing, lengthening your spine, that's it. And on your next inhale, reach up to the sky. Exhale, press it away with a sigh. Good, rolling the shoulders up, down, and back. Good. And then pausing here, grounding through the feet again, a little micro bend in the knees. Let's add a chair twist. We're going to inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, sink back. Really light on your toes. Take another breath. Hands come to the heart. And take another breath. Twisting to your right, hands come to the thighs. And sinking back through the hips. elongating your spine. Good. And on your next in-breath, reach up skyward. Again, exhale, press it away. And we might roll the shoulders up, down and back a few times. Good. And then pausing here, let's do our chair twist on the other side. Inhale, reaching up, lift and lengthen. Exhale, hinge back towards your chair. And take another breath. Hands come to the heart as you relax the shoulders. Take another breath. That's it. Exhale, twist to the left, hands to the thighs. So we're just really reaching back through the hips, keeping your spine long, challenging legs and glutes. And on your next in-breath, reach up skyward. Exhale, press it away. Good. Let's remove that block. We can set our block aside. And then we're going to adjust our chair. So if you're using a mat, you can position your chair so that your chair is at the top of your mat and you have space behind you. If you're not using a chair, you can position your mat or your chair so you can see me. You might do a side-on view, or you might be in behind your chair, facing forward. So either option. And we're going to continue in a nice tall posture in mountain pose. So our feet are hip bone width apart. And we can broaden the collarbones, sink into our feet. Maybe the palms turn forward to start. Take a moment to feel all the edges of your feet. Body tall, that's it. And let's bring our hands into Anjali Mudra, prayer hands. Inhale, reaching up skyward. Exhale, fold forward, reach to your chair, flat back. Inhale, stepping back right and left to plank. And then exhale, find your strong plank, shoulders, hips, and ankles aligned. Inhale, you might add an upward dog, or you might just stay in plank. Exhale, lift the hips, step forward, bending the knees into downward dog. Reach your hands to the back of the chair. Breath flowing, just breathing. Good. As you're ready, halfway lift, slide your hands forward, hands to the thighs for support, hinge or roll up, tall mountain. Good. Bring your hands back to your heart, Anjali Mudra. Let's do the other side. Inhale, sweeping up. Exhale, folding forward to that flat back. Inhale, stepping back left and right to plank. And then exhale, strong plank. Inhale, you might arch the spine, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. And if you're seated in a chair, your downward dog might look like this. Good. So another breath in downward dog. Then come up halfway, hands to the thighs, and then sit really tall or stand really tall. Mountain pose. Sink back into your feet. Let's do that again. We'll add on hands to the heart. Inhale, sweeping up. Exhale, diving forward, flat back, hands on the chair. Inhale, step back right and left to plank. Exhale, aligning the spine. Inhaling, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhale, draw your right knee to your nose, look down. Inhale, press away, look forward. Do it again, exhale, round. Inhale, press away. One more time, exhale, round. Inhale, press away. Return the foot to the floor. Return to downward dog. Good. Coming up halfway. Hands to the thighs for support. Come up all the way, tall mountain. Pausing in tall mountain. Sink back into your feet. Keep a little bend in the knees. Crown of the head to the sky. Just breathing. Good. Let's bring our hands back to our heart. We'll do the other side. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, folding forward to that flat back position. Good. Stepping back left and right. And then coming into a strong plank, drawing the core muscles in. Inhale, you might stay in plank or you might add an upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Then inhale, come up halfway, secure the spine. Exhale, left knee to nose as you look down. Inhale, press the heel away, look forward. Do it again. Exhale, round the spine, knee to nose. Inhale, press away. One more time. Exhale, round. And press away. Return the foot to the floor. Return to downward dog. And as you're ready, halfway lift. Hands to the thighs for support. Tall mountain. Good. On your next in-breath, reach up to the sky. Exhale, interlace the hands, make a little steeple. I'm just going to face you guys. You can stay either direction. And we're going to take a right side bend. We're going to go to the right. And then inhale back center. Other side. Inhale nice and tall and center. If that feels okay, we'll do it again. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, side bend. And one more time at your own pace, moving with your breath. And then releasing the arms and rolling the shoulders up, down, and back. Good. And from here, we're going to continue, but please feel free to hydrate anytime. So take opportunity to hydrate. And we're going to stay facing our chair seat. We'll do just a couple more exercises here with your chair. And I'll give you a standing option as well. So we're either going to come into this flat back position like this, in front of our chair, or you can stand in behind your chair like this, and we're going to do bird dog. So we're going to lift the opposite arm and leg, either standing. If you feel like that's going to be better for your hips and spine, that's an option. Or tabletop, this position, drawing the belly in. So either or, whichever one you want to do. And when you're ready, we're going to lift the opposite arm and leg and then return. Opposite arm and leg and release. Good. Take your time to transition, moving with your breath. That's it. Good work, everyone. Good. Taking your time, feeling strength and stability, moving gently with the breath. Good. One more each way. That's it. And then slowly, if you're in tabletop, bring your hands to the thighs, come up nice and tall, tall mountain. Taking a breath and sinking back into the feet. Noticing sensation. Good. From here, we're going to transition so that everyone is standing behind the chair, behind your chair. So if you need to turn your chair a little bit, you can do. So we're just standing in behind our chair, feet hip bone width apart, and we're going to do some calf raises. So we're going to rise up on the toes and then release your heels. Rising up on the toes and release your heels. That's it. Body tall. And feeling strength in the feet and the ankles, your calf muscles. That's it. Good, 2 more. Good, last one. And then we might take a lengthy step back on your right foot, coming into a calf stretch. So pressing the heel into the floor. Option is to have our hands on the chair, or you might lift one hand out of the equation. You might lighten the other hand or pick the other hand up. So you decide. Use your chair as little or as much as you'd like. Keep pressing into both feet, pressing into that back heel, creating that stretch in your calf muscle. Good, just breathing. Releasing one hand, the other. Step it forward, just walk it out on the spot. Good. And then let's stretch our other calf. So 1 foot forward, 1 back. Again, a lengthy stance, give each leg its own track. Square off your shoulders and hips. When you're ready, maybe reaching one arm out. Maybe we do arms different this time. Other arm. So feel that stretch across the arms, perhaps, through the fingers. Breathing fully, pressing into that back heel. Good, releasing one hand and the other. Step it forward, walk it out on the spot. Good. And then this time we're going to come to the right side of our chair. Hand on the hip, hand on the chair. And we're going to come into tree pose. So we're going to do a little standing hip strength and a little standing balance work. So we'll shift our balance to the inside leg, lift the outside heel, turn the knee out, and bring that heel just above the ankle. So option 1 for the feet is right here. If you want more challenge, you can slide the foot up a little higher, pressing it into the lower leg. So either or for the feet. Hands might stay as they are, or maybe you stretch your branches out a little with this inside hand hovering or lightly hanging on. Crown of the head skyward, lift your chin, lift your chest, your gaze. That's it. Keep breathing. Keep smiling. Good. Just noticing. Good work, everyone. Let's take the knee forward, the foot back to the floor. Good. And then from here, we'll continue. From here, outside arm reaches up and crescent moon, nice side bend. Breathing into this shape, breathing into the side body. Grow tall and float the arm down by your side. Good. Good. So from here, hand back to the hip, hand on the chair. Shift your balance to the inside leg. Let's lift that outside knee up. Turn it out. Turn it back and to the floor. Let's do it again. So up, external rotation, and back to the floor. So a little bit of strengthening for this outside hip, but we're also strengthening the standing leg. Looking good. That's it. Staying in a comfortable range for your body. Good work, everyone. One more time. Good, and release. Good. Let's take it over to the other side of our chair, and we'll start with tree pose. So again, nice and tall. We're going to shift our balance to the inside leg. Outside heel lifts, turn the knee out. So option 1 is having that heel just above the ankle, pressing into both feet, or you might decide to come up a little higher, broadening the collarbones, growing tall. Pick a focal point to gaze at as you find your expression of tree. Maybe this side looks a little different. Just breathing, noticing. As you're ready, bring your hands back, the knee forward, and the foot back to the earth. Good. And then just that side crescent moon. We're going to take a breath. Come over. And then back center, float the arm down. And we're going to do that external hip. So outside leg, up and out, and back to the floor. Let's do it again. Take it up, external rotation, close, and to the floor. That's it. Good, last 2. And last 1. Good. And then let's take it back to our chair for our final relaxation. So you can sit on your chair, maybe feet on the block, or you might lie on the floor with your legs up the chair. So find a comfortable position for your body. Make any adjustments for comfort. Maybe add a layer of clothing. Again, taking a moment to rest. Resting the legs, your arms and shoulders. Eyes can be opened or closed. And returning to the breath, one breath at a time. Following the path of your breath. Starting to awaken, blinking the eyes open, maybe sitting a little taller, wiggling the toes, fingers, maybe a stretch. You might invite a stretch. And just notice how you feel at the end of your practice. And we can draw our hands into our heart space in Anjali Mudra, taking a moment of gratitude and heartfelt thanks for this practice, this space, and for each other. Namaste. Thank you, everyone, for coming today. Thank you.